Hey there, East here, Lekker Defenders. Today's video, we are going to be working on Hannibal 2.8. A couple of things that need to be done to it. We got back from the Rovers at Wintergreen. Speedometer's not working. I believe this is the cause. Bought this part off of the Jungle website. We'll get that installed while we're at it. Center console is a little bit worse for wear. Previous owners decided to do some hack modifications to it, which is a pity because other than that it's actually in pretty good condition. So not great, but what I did do was from my buddy Justin at Lucky 8, terra firma cubby box ready to go. So we'll put the new cubby box in because the cubby box has to come out so that I can get to the switch. And while we're in there, one other thing that popped up was the diff lock light stays on, and that's just a linkage and there's a switch in there. Those switches off at least. So while we're in there, we'll get those three things knocked out hopefully pretty quickly. Knowing how everything I do goes, quickly is relative. But let's get that ripped out, get it fixed, get it changed, get the new stuff back in, and we'll roll with it from there. To get the center console out, pretty straightforward. 2 screws up front there, and then underneath this 2 more screws right there. Let's get those out. There we go, just like that, out and out. Okay, there we go. What's happened? Oh, it's just underneath there like that. Alright, oh, perfect. Alright, let's get this down here and out of the way. Alright, there we go. Now, let me get a cloth to wipe my hand quickly. So the part that we need to replace is right there. There is a 10mm bolt that holds it on. There is this cable that comes off and unplugs. Let's get that, maybe get that out of the way. There we go. Okay, so there the part is down there. Get it replaced. And then the linkage that I was telling you about for the high range, low range is a sensor that is that one right there. I say that one right there and you don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Right down in the bottom there, there are 2 pins. Let's see if I can do a better job here because I know that I'm doing a terrible job at the moment. Don't yell at me, stop yelling at me. Oh, it's like a disco in here. Can you even see? Let's try that one, that might work a bit better. Right down in the bottom there, there is a sensor, has these 2 leads coming off of it. That's what controls the diff lock light switch. I know it's not in diff lock because it's all the way over. When it's over there, that's in diff lock. When it comes over here, it is not. And the light doesn't come off. So I need to just get in there and figure out what's going on with that switch. Sometimes it's because that switch is just turned in too far. It does look like at some point it has been replaced because it's nice and new and shiny. So my guess is that it is just turned in marginally too far. So I'll take the leads off, give it maybe 1 or 2 turns out, see if that does the trick, because the way that it works, of course, is a lever. It either pushes up and it's engaged or down and it's not engaged. But if you push it too far down, it doesn't let go. So we'll see. That should be a quick fix. Should be. But that's where we are. Alright, let me get a 10mm. Probably film this from underneath because you'll see a hell of a lot more. And chop chop. Alright, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Because if you can't, that's just going to be some wasted film. But we'll fast forward through this because you don't want to hear the racky-tacky tick-tap of this thing coming out. There we go. That's what came out. I think I know what is wrong with it just by looking at it because of the way that it is. I don't think I don't think that's supposed to be loose. New one. Looks different. I don't know that it's going to work. Well, it might. So this one's on a spring. I see it pushes back now. I'm hoping that it fits. Best thing we can do is try. If it doesn't work, there's also difference in the pins there. 2 pins versus 3 pins. So let's put it in. Let's see what happens. I'm half tempted to take this thing apart because clearly it's broken and it doesn't matter. Also, I might need to find an actual part number if this one doesn't work. Fortunately, I have the holy grail for these vehicles. I'll edit that into this part, which is an actual parts list for everything, specifically for the 2.8s, which is really good. Let's try and get this in. Let's see if it works. Let's get the new part in. Do I have it lined up though? I don't know. My hand's in the way. You can't see, I can't see, no one can see. Oh, someone out there is happy. All right, there we go. That is back in. Seal is sealing. Pretty straightforward fix. Next thing I'm going to do is try to get the diff lock. Sorry about that tapping. That probably wasn't the best for the video. Get that diff lock switch. I'm going to just give it half a turn out to see if that makes a difference. Usually that's exactly what it is that does it. So let me get into that next. So I broke the tab off of the diff lock sensor. So I need to order a new one of those. You'll see down, maybe you will see, maybe you won't see, but down inside there, maybe if I do this, yep, there it is. One side's on, one side's off. So let me order a new one of those. At least I know what the problem is. I do want to take it for a drive now and see if that speedometer is working. So let me do that. I'm going to leave the center open. Katie's not here, so getting in and out is going to be super easy. So let's take it for a drive. Let's see if we fixed at least one thing. Good news, I didn't fix it. Let me see if I can find this actual piece. I'm guessing it's just the pinouts that aren't working properly, but that new thing that I bought is not the right thing. So let me do some research. Let me see if I can find a part number on this and order the right thing. So it's been a couple of days and parts have arrived. Speed trans, well, that's not the speed transducer, that's for the high range, low range speed transducer. The other thing that I got while I was in there was a switch for the reverse light, because the reverse light doesn't come on, and I know it doesn't come on because the radio that I got has a backup camera on it that I installed, and it's supposed to come on when the light comes on. It sends a trigger. Anyway, it's not working. So I don't know if it's the reverse switch or not, so I got one in case, because sure, I'll get into that in a second. I think what we do, let's go ahead and get started. Let me get the diff switch installed so that I know that that's working properly. Then I'll put the speed sensor in, get that one all situated. Then we'll move on to the reverse light, and that will be pretty good. Then I can put the new center console in as well, which I'm looking forward to. So let's get into it. All right, let me get into this and see. I didn't think that I had tightened it down, and I just tried to use my hand to loosen it, and it is. I'll be back. So I got it out, and you can see there exactly what I did. Previous somebody tried to, they clearly had broken it as well. Now the new part that I got is from Proline, I believe, and what you will see is, have a look how those are actually molded into the plastic, so that it's not just held on by this one rinky-dinky little point. So hopefully that'll work. So let's have a look here. Get the flashlight. You don't need to see what's going on down here, because I can barely see what's going on down here. Let's get this in, turn down. I am going to go down to a point where I think it should be. I did take the lock nut off of the old sensor and put it onto this sensor. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but we're going to find out, I suppose. What's good is my arm doesn't really bend this way, so that's it's a nice feeling on like the forearm and the elbow. That's a good time. All right, let me get this connected up. I'll get the car turned on. Let's see what we can figure out. All right, lots of messing around, lots of struggling. I've got it in down there. Can't see it, it's fine. All right, next thing to go in is going to be that speed sensor, which is right here. And this, let me just destroy the box quickly. Let me lean you up against the chair while you watch me destroy the box. Super packaging. And that is the new sensor. Interestingly enough, both of them, that's the old one, and that's the new one. I'm hoping it's the sensor and not something else. I didn't expect that to be quite as loose. But you know what? We're going to put the new one in. Let's see what happens. So I thought to myself, let me check to see. So I connected it. It's connected. And if you watch the speedometer, when I turn it with my one hand, of course now I need two hands, one to hold and one to turn. You see what I can, whoops. Let's see what I can do here too. All right, you ready? Look at that. So it works. It was the sender unit. Let's get that in. There we go. A little bit of faffing around, but it is in. It is done. Everything underneath it is connected, and we are good to go. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.